Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to another Snowflake's Dum Dum episode where we look at a weird and wacky story. These ones are satire stories, just to remind you that this one in particular is not to take seriously. However, when it comes from News Thump, you really should take it with a slight bit of interest, considering what could potentially happen, especially if you're from Canada. The next Prime Minister is to be much less handsome, confirms Canada. A audacious and terrible tragedy has occurred. Millions of young girls and women will be looking at this thinking, I don't want an ugly person to be our Prime Minister. And that's what's unlikely to happen, because the next one is not going to be as very good looking as Justin Trudeau was. And that is the sad reality, that millions of women and even gay men may be perhaps looking at him thinking as well. But unfortunately, Canada will have someone who may not be as pretty as Justin. Canada has confirmed that their next Prime Minister won't be nearly as handsome as the outgoing Justin Trudeau. The Canadian Prime Minister and Aladdin-impersonator resigned yesterday after nearly a decade in power, though everybody was too busy staring at his big blue eyes to notice anything he was saying. What? I didn't even know he resigned until later that night, said the Canadian resident Simon Lee Williams, and couldn't stop looking at his hair. How does he get it so shiny? I'm sure he had some policies during his time as Prime Minister. Not a clue what they were. Mind you, all I knew is that Trudeau's beard phrase was a thing of beauty. Mostly black with just a hint of grey. Magnificent. Anyways, I'm off to get a plaster. I cut myself on the cheekbone on the way out. Trudeau resigns amid falling popularity and clashes with members of his own party as Canada faces more popular turmoil in the upcoming months. Could we have not just kept him on a bit longer? Lee Williams begged. He doesn't have to run the country or anything like that. Just put him on TV so we can look at him a bit longer. We've seen some of the leaders of the UK has had. You don't know how lucky you are until you see Boris Johnson on a zip line. They're not wrong. They are not wrong. Well, the fact that Canada have confirmed that their next Prime Minister is going to be less handsome, I'm so sorry to all the Canadians out there who are suffering from this deep and terrible tragedy. To not have someone as good looking as Justin this time around will obviously have a great and damning effect on everyone associated with it. So my heart goes out to all of them. But in all honesty, guys, I need to know, if you have watched this video, what do you think about the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau? Do you think the next Prime Minister will be less handsome, as Canada have confirmed? Or perhaps maybe it'll be someone that he or she may be more handsome, potentially. And perhaps Canada is misleading, not to get people's expectations up. Let me know your thoughts and more down in the comments below. We need to know what you're thinking. It is very, very important, guys. And a reminder, do check out this channel, hit the like button, share it across social media, and do subscribe to News Thump as well. Link for the article is in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and take care as always.